Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the VFX Showdown. And today we are recreating this Aladdin title animation I just saw recently on a YouTube. So this is the 2019 Aladdin movie. It is coming soon. So if you saw the trailer on a YouTube, so you know what you are gonna learn. So this is what we are going to see how I make this. So the particle is not the same, but it's get the job done. This is all done in After Effects, so particles and also the text is element 3D, but I'm gonna show you how I made this. I made in Cinema 4D, and I'm gonna show you my process and how I make this look great in element 3D. So as you can see, all that camera animation and the flare. Okay, so let's first start with the model. So let me jump into the Cinema 4D and show you how I model this. Okay, so as you can see, so this is what I model in Cinema. So if I go to the 4 view, so as you can see, so I got this, let me hide. So I got this picture from a Google, and what I did is, let me open this. So basically, so all these things are just a spline. So this is a spline base modeling, because I'm a terrible modeler. So I model this quickly as possible. So let me show you this so this one A. So as you can see, so why I model this using splines instead of using actual font? Well, so it's hard for me, and I find this kind of font, but I don't got a font. So that's why. And as you can see, this title, so as you can see, this is actual a custom made title, I think. So as you can see, all that pebbles, as you can see on the text. So that's why I have to model this, and as I said, I don't have modeling skills that much. So that's why I use the Cinema built-in tool to make my life easy, and I use this where is this loft. So what is the loft? So let me make a new scene and show you the loft. So this is the loft, and what is loft is doing, it's transforming your spline to another spline and make a geometry one spline to another spline. And let me show you. If I grab the circle and grab the star, you need to make a distance. So let me put this there, and I'm gonna grab these both and make a child of loft. So as you can see, so this loft is you can also say it's morphing between shapes, morphing between splines. So as you can see, if I make a wireframe, as you can see, the circle is transforming into a star. So this is the basic principle behind the loft, and you also have some settings in the loft, how much you want and all that good stuff. So as you can see, the extras, great. So as you can see, so this is the loft, and this is how I made those titles. And by the way, I use the pen tool, and in my front view I just go crazy and draw those lines all day every day. As you can see, let me solo this one and show you the proper. So as you can see, I draw those lines, and that's how I got this. And if I enable the loft, and if I select the first spline, if I move, so as you can see, this one is the first one. So as you can see, the shape will extrude based on the spline. So that's how I model this, all those letters, and then I put them in a connect object. And then what I did, so this is the done, so title is done. So then I need to make an animation. So if you saw this one, so this is not the 100% same, by the way, so little bit different, but as you can see, those letters, they are moving, so I need them to move. So that's why what I did, I just make them individual, and then what I did two things. I make one a C40 file for Element 3D and one for my Octane. And by the way, so this one is the Element 3D one. So as you can see, I'm going to show you how I made this entire look inside Element 3D. And the Octane one, I don't have a render for you, but what I am gonna show you is how I animate this and the camera also. So this is the text what I animate here in Cinema. So as you can see, so this is just letters, and what I use, I put all these geometry into a fracture, and then what I use the MoGraph selection to move individuals letters, and using a simple plane effector. If I enable all this, so as you can see, these are just a fall off, moving and rotating text, simple as that. Okay, so this is the text done, but I need a camera, so I'm gonna go to my next scene. So in this scene, as you can see, so this scene is for Octane. So as you can see, with camera, so this is not the Element 3D one, but I'm gonna show you how I animate the camera inside of After Effects. But let's see this one. So this is the camera, and if I zoom out and show you the camera, so as you can see, so this is the camera. If I move the side, so as you can see, so this is the actual camera is moving along the text. Okay, so at this point, what I did, I make poly, so I made those texts editable. So the animation is done in Cinema, but I need to reanimate in Element 3D, because I need to see what I can do in Element 3D. How can I make a similar kind of animation in Element 3D? So that's why I get this in a Element 3D. So what I did, I just saved the C40 file. So one thing I'm gonna point out, the Element 3D support OBJs and also the C40 file. So what you can do is just grab those editable text, Control C, Control N to make a new scene, and then Control V to paste. And as you can see, we have those text. And then what you can do is, let me delete this Octane material and make a new material and apply a new material to every single letter. But as you can see in this scene, so in this image, we need a separate material for this particular kind of texture. So in Element 3D, to understand this, we have to apply two different material, one for this texture and one for the A letter and all those others. What I did, I grab another material and apply on this one. So let me change the color, something like this. But as you can see, we need to apply right here. So what's the great about the loft? Once you make them editable, you have those selection. If I double click, you will see, so you will see the selection. Let me show you. So yeah, so this is the selection. So this is the normal facing. So what I can do, grab this material tag and drag this selection right here, and as you can see, so this color is only applying on this part. This is what I need. Then what you can do, just save this file, go to the file and save. You don't have to do this, because I'm gonna provide you the project file, the C40 file, and also the OBJ. If you want the OBJ one, I'm gonna provide you all those files. You can download, link in the down below. So go and grab your files and animate how you want this Aladdin title. So let's talk about the camera animation. So as you can see, in a separate scene, we have those same kind of title setup, and we have a camera and camera with animation. So why I make a new scene and put all these things, because this files contains the camera animation, and we can actually use this camera in After Effects. So this is what I did in this scene. Let me show you the camera. If I go to the no, not this one, inside this one. So this is the actual comp, and let me go to the left view. So as you can see, the same camera, let me unlock. So as you can see, the camera animation you saw in a Cinema 4D. So see, so what I did, I basically used the Cinema 4D's camera inside of After Effects to make my life easier, because I already animate the camera. I just need to reposition the camera, because in 3D we have a 0 0 coordinate. If I put a cube, as you can see, if I go to coordinate, the x, y and z is 0 0, but in After Effects you have your 0 0 right on this corner. So if I make a new null and make a 3D, so this is now right here, and if I press P, you will see 640 to 65. If I put a 0 0 0, this thing will gone somewhere. If I disable the 3D, you will see the 0 0 is right there. So you can see 640 to 67, 0 0 go right there. You just have to align the camera in After Effects, but you get most of the animation done. As you can see, so this is the camera animation file we just saw right here. I'm gonna provide this file also. So as you can see, so what you can do for this, you just select this file, go to the effect control, and just simply extract the scene. So once you extract, you get a camera and light. Why you need a light? Because in your scene I put a light. Why I put a light? Because I need the 0 0 coordinate, because as you can see, so the text is dead center, and I need something else to remember the position of the scene. So that's why I put a light. If I put a null will not gonna import in your After Effects file, After Effects scene, sorry. So that's why you need to put a light, and it will make a 3D light, of course. So you get a 0 0 coordination. And if I go to the top view, you will see your camera is on a corner. As I said, 0 0 is right there. So that's why, as you can see, the null is here, and this is your animation. At this point, what you can do, make a new null. You need your camera to move in middle of your scene. So make a new null, make a 3D, and then control click on your camera and your lights and parent this null, and just simply move your null like that, something like that, and you have your same animation, and just delete that null, and you get the same kind of look. And if I make a solid with the 3D, oh sorry, and then go to the left view, so as you can see, it's off. So what you can do, put your footer down like that, like so. So go to the top. Now we have a dead center. So go to the active camera, and just this solid, I'm gonna make a 3D, and let me enable, and just scale this down. So as you can see, this one is dead center, and now you can see it's moving with camera. So it's basically accepting the light. If I turn this off, you will see this solid is sticking with the text. So this is what we want. So in this scene, in this main scene, so this is how I animate the camera. If I go to the top, you will see, so this is the camera is moving. Okay, so I'm gonna provide you the files, don't worry. Okay, now let's move the actual title inside of Element 3D. So how I animate all that. So I'm gonna go into the scene setup first, and what you can do, just so this is my file, let me disable, and just go to the file, import 3D object. I provide this file E3DC4D. You just have to open this and use auto normal and click OK. So you have this file, as you can see, and I already separated, as I told you, the two materials. So as you can see, so this one. So first you have to go to the each material selection, and in the advanced setting, go bottom and just check the draw back face. so this will draw your back face. So why this is option is there, because just to make your render fast, that's it. I'm gonna go and just click on this. So and then you have this file. So I have two files. So I will come to the material, but let me show you what how I manage this. So I wanna apply a different material on this piece. So I isolate this piece by just going inside and disable everything except this, and outer material also. In this one I inverted selection. So that's how I isolate this. I disable this one. So as you can see, all the lighting is coming from this group, and also the environment. So in the environment I have this. Okay, so in this particular thing, so this is how I did, and this is the reflection lighting, as you can see, and this is my environment map, blurry map, because it's required to get this look. And in this folder I have this. So basically I have the backlight collection from Video Copilot, and I use this light preset. What you can do, just go and in the luminance increase, and you have a reflection on your text. So as you can see, pretty good. To get a reflection, you have to select your text and go inside the reflection mode and set this to spherical. I just move this spherical to the middle of the A, and let's come to the texturing. So again I have the procedure 2. So in the metal I use this one. I use the metal bronze rust. I'm gonna show you. So this one. So this one is, so this one on the each group. So as you can see, and for this main one, as you can see, so this A1, I copy this bronze and insert a texture in the glossy and normal. I will provide you those texture as well. So as you can see, so that's how I get this thing done. And after that, once I click OK, you will see the same. I'm gonna make a full res and disable the motion blur. So inside the group 1 aux channel, so in this aux channel, this is where the text animation is happening, the all that rotation we just saw in the Cinema 4D, but I need to do in After Effects. So as you can see, we are in a group 1, and in this folder we have everything's, and I'm gonna show you why those things are not showing, because in the material, in the advanced, I just disable the visible camera off. So that's why they are not showing. If I enable, you will see them pretty easily. So if I uncheck, they are affecting on a title, but you can't see them in your viewport in your After Effects comp. So this is pretty handy. So now, so this is why I separate the objects in Element 3D. First, for the separate material selection and the animation. So as you can see, in a mesh view, right now we are in a mesh view. If I go to the material view, we just saw the materials, but we need a mesh. So this is my separate objects. So as you can see, so what I did, I select each object and put them in a aux channel. So as you can see, this one is auxiliary 3, and this one is 1, and so on, and the A1 also in the auxiliary channel 1. So what is the benefit in the auxiliary channel? Go to the custom camera. So in the custom camera, I'm gonna show you the benefit of this. So this is my title. Let me disable the camera view. So as you can see, so first what I did, I go to the group 1, to the group utility, and I create the group null. So I got this null. So as you can see, this null also have a keyframe. I'm gonna tell you a little bit later, but first let's see the auxiliary channel. And as you can see, in the group 1, you will see the aux channel. So this is where I animate the all that rotation and little bit position here. So this one, I think the A1, no, see, this is the L1. So that's how, as you can see, so this is pretty easy to animate every single letter how you want. And so that's why, so this is how I did. And as you can see, those channels and those keyframes. And then I so as I already tell you, I use the Octane I use this Cinema 4D camera inside of After Effects, so I have to animate my letters according to the camera motion. And because I already did the text animation in Cinema 4D, so I get the idea how much I need to animate the text and all that. So as you can see in this group null, so this is basically moving everything together. So I animate the position, rotation, all that, keyframe by keyframe, and this is lens. This is the optical flare. If I go back, so this is the text, and let me go to the actual one, and let's talk about the lighting. Okay, so I already tell you I use the HDRI and the backlight, but that's not enough for this kind of look, because in the original one I saw the depth. So I go to the render setting, and I also animate the environment. So this is the blurry environment. I also rotate a little bit, and I just enable the shadows and ambient occlusion, all that good stuff. And then I use the lights in After Effects. So as you can see, so this is the 1 point light. So this is the actual light, it's moving. Disable the lens flare. So as you can see, so this light is affecting this part. So as you can see, so it's like a traveling. So as you can see, and here also, so this one, so this is this light, and we have some other lights right here, and this one, this is the side one, and this is the other side. So as you can see, I log them. I use 3 or 4 light, and also I use the element 3D light system. I use the warm one. If I disable, you will see I use this, and I think I rotate a little bit. No, I did not. And then inside output, I crank up the settings. And one tip I'm gonna give you here in the output section, go to the sampling and aliasing and disable compress texture. So this will give you the full resolution render output from your texture. So, and then you can go crank up the samples and all that. And let's go to the CC, because CC is very important for this look, because element 3D is not actual physical accurate. You have to make them look like physical accurate, like a bias engine like Octane. So this is the without CC, so it's look horrible. So as you can see, I did nothing. If I enable the lens flare, now it looks little bit better. But if I disable, you will see. So this is, so how I did this. So what I did first, I tint this using this original color, and then a 50% tint with orange and dark orange, light orange, and then I use a curve to make a contrast. So simple S curve, and then I add a glow, a little bit glow for this kind of thing, for this side especially. So that's it for the CC. So animation is pretty much done at this point. Okay, so then I use the optical flare from Video Copilot. So I made this one, and then I keyframe using frame by frame. As you can see, not a perfect, but I did. And then I add a motion blur using a force motion blur, shutter angle 80 and 15. And then I pre-comp this, and then in this comp I need those particles, as you can see. So this is basically what I render out the particle one. So this is the alpha, that's why. So as you can see, so let me disable those, and as you can see, this is the original one. So this is the original title and the particular. Disable the motion blur. So in the particular layer, I use the layer emitter, and I use the title as the emitter, and then I add turbulence and all that. Simple. I'm gonna give you the file, you will check that. You're gonna check how I did this. Okay, so I think that's it. So I'm gonna provide you the file so you guys can check that out. So this is where I use the Instagram one. So this is, by the way, the improve one. So which one? So this one is the improve one. So I pre-render those. So let me play those with motion blur. So as you can see, this one, if you don't have those plugins like particular or element edit, so that's why I pre-rendered those files and putting in a comp, and I'm gonna provide you the C4D file also. So good luck, have fun, and let me know what do you think. Should I make recreating title animation in the future? And thanks for watching.